I just realized that the majority of our suffering comes from the desire to control the things that we cannot control and neglect the things that we can control. The energy that we invest in the external world has been in a state of imbalance. When we waste too much of our energy on people and circumstances that are not within our control, and because of that, we have no energy left to take care of what we can actually change and improve. No matter how hard we try to analyze, predict, fret over, or interfere, there are many things in life that will always remain a mystery, and all of our attempts to control them will eventually turn into an unsolvable riddle, an unplayable game, and will drain all of our precious resources, including our physical health and mental power. Why do we lose so much energy when we try to control uncontrollable things? When I'm talking about the desire to control, I'm not only referring to obsessive actions, but also a mental state of restlessness and constant anxiety, both of which are going to burn all of your energy. For example, you have just finished a very important interview for your dream job, and now you're at home waiting for the results. It is clear that the outcome of this interview is completely out of your control. There is no way you can precisely predict whether you are going to get this job or not. And this uncertainty is driving you crazy. So now you try to do everything that you can to gain a sense of certainty, even when it is illusional. So what do? You check your email every 5 minutes, you try to trace back every single word that you said during the interview, and then the attitude of the interviewer, every single smile, frown, or all the facial expressions that they had, and then produce possible outcomes in your mind. You can even find tarot readers and watch countless tarot readings to see how things are going to unfold for you. This does not sound like a lot of work, but it will drain you more than you think. All of your overthinking, overanalysis, and overcontrol will take away so much of your energy. And the ironic thing is that no matter how much time you spend worrying and trying to find the answer, you always end up facing even more confusion and anxiety at the end of each day. This is just a very simple and straightforward example for you to see how tiring it is to try to control something that lies in someone else's hands to decide. Now think about all the situations where you try to bend things to your will or care too much about uncontrollable factors. I'm sure there have been a lot. You may worry too much about someone else's feelings for you, whether other people like you, how they think about you, how they view you, etc. You may try to interfere with your loved one's decisions because you think you know what's best for them. You may care too much about when or how you will meet your soulmate or when your success will finally arrive. There's a fact that you need to accept, whether you want to or not, because it is a fact, And that is, you cannot control everything. And it is a blessing. It is a blessing. What a relief to realize that you can't control how other people think about you. Because then you can always be yourself. You can always be yourself without the need to wear any masks, without the need to please anyone. What a relief to realize that you can't control the decisions that other people make for their lives, because then you can focus on your own life and make your own decisions. What a relief to realize that you can't control when you will meet your soulmate, your life partner, because then you can learn to love and develop yourself every day for you, not for any deadline or special encounter. What a relief to realize that you can't control the outcome of your endeavor, because then life can be a beautiful and adventurous journey in which you can pave your own way instead of following a map someone else drew for you. Understanding and making peace with the fact that you cannot control many things in life actually gives you more peace than worry, because now you know that it's not just you who's helping you. There's something bigger working behind the scenes to weave everything together to create something better than what you alone can create with your limited human mind. So now you can finally take a long, deep breath in and out, relax your body, and ask yourself, can I control this? If the answer is yes, do your best to create what you want to experience. Work on that goal, make that change, start that business, implement that plan. But if the answer is no, and what you're worrying about cannot be changed or decided or improved by you, it's time to let go and surrender. Do yourself a favor and let go of the desire to know everything, to force things into place, to obsess over a finite path or person. Let go of all the worry, anxiety, expectation, and preconception. Say this to yourself. This is not my weight to carry. This is not my responsibility to bear. Now I remove all of this pressure, tension, and stress out of my body, mind, and spirit and put it in the hands of the universe, God, Source, or any higher power that you believe in. Let what's bigger than you handle what you cannot control. Know that there must be a reason why you cannot control this. It's not because you are incompetent or incapable. It's because you are given the opportunity to live a meaningful and purposeful life. Just imagine being able to control everything, being able to know the outcome of everything, being able to manipulate everyone. You wouldn't want to try to do anything. Nothing would make any sense to you. You wouldn't experience any fulfillment or content in life because there's no need to even try. What's the point of trying to do something when you already know the final result? Just think about that for a moment. This uncertainty and mystery of life, if being understood and appreciated, will keep you getting up each day and striving towards something that you value. It's what gives you meaning, purpose, and direction. But if you try to resist it and try to control the things that you cannot control, that are out of your control, you will face unnecessary suffering. So let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Why holding on to something when it's making you suffer? Don't do that. When will you meet your soulmate? It's not your job to answer. When will you achieve success? It's not your job to answer. How will the weather be? It's not your job to answer. Your job is to protect your inner peace, preserve your energy, and use it to decide what is the next step you need to take to create the life that you want. If it's out of your control, never let it suck your energy. If it's out of your control, make it out of your mind too. And that's everything that I want to share in today's video. Thank you so much for listening to what I have to say. I love you and I'll see you again soon in my next video. Bye bye.